Would you like to cut down on your grocery bill? Well, making a grocery list is the first step to doing that. Trust me. Hi, my name is Sorcha. I'm a nutritionist and ballet fitness instructor from Ireland. And today's video, I'm going to show you my 4 simple steps to making a grocery list so you can save money, time, and not forget things. First of all, a few reasons why it's a good idea to make a grocery list before you do your grocery shopping. The first reason is it should help you save money because it will help you prevent you from impulse buying. Impulse buying is when you go into a shop and you buy stuff that you know you didn't need, you didn't really want, and it's mostly because you weren't really focused. When you have a list, you're reading off it, you're focused, you know exactly what you need to get, and if there's something that you see that you think, oh, that would be really nice, then you can add it in. The next reason is it will also help prevent you from forgetting things. So if you've planned to make something that week and you don't make a list and you go to do the grocery shopping, and it happens to all of us, you come out and you're like, oh my God, I forgot to get the milk, I forgot to get the cheese, whatever the ingredient is. If you have a list, you're a lot less likely to forget stuff. And the third reason is it will kind of force you to make some kind of a meal plan for that week. Because if you have some kind of a meal plan set out, and I don't mean a meal plan as in you have planned out exactly what you're going to eat 7 days that week. I mean a rough idea that you know, right, I have a long day on Thursday, so I think I'll have something simple to make for dinner that day. If you have a list, you will be able to get all the ingredients for those meals. And if you'd like to learn how to do a proper meal plan, definitely check out my video, which goes through all the steps right through from making the list to making the meal plan and everything in between. Here are the 4 simple steps that I use to make a grocery list. Step number 1. You want to make kind of a meal plan. So a meal plan, when you think of a meal plan, it's something that tells you exactly what you're going to eat on certain days. But I mean a rough meal plan that kind of just gives you an idea of the meals you're going to prepare that week. Things you need to look at when you're making a meal plan would be how busy you are that week, what you're doing, how many people you're cooking for. I'm not going to get too into it in this video, but if you would like to learn more about making a meal plan or meal prep in general, I have got a video. I've got 2 videos of that. So I've got one on meal prep specifically and the reasons why you need to do it. And I've got a video on the whole process. So meal prep, list making, and everything in between. It's really important to have a plan. Step number 2 is you want to take the meals that you have decided that you're going to make that week, and you need to look at the ingredients that you need for them. So, for example, if you're making bolognese, you would need things like mincemeat, or if you watch some other videos, sometimes I say to cut the cost of that, use cannellini beans in with the mince. You would need tin tomatoes, garlic, spaghetti. You need those ingredients. Write them down in the list. And then what you're going to do is you're going to look through your presses. So this is step 3. You're going to look through your presses, your fridge, your freezer. See what items on your list you already have and you don't need to buy. And you'd cross them off your list then. So that's updating your list. You can rewrite it out again if you'd like to, but you don't really have to. You just cross them off. And then the final one is your final step is adding things like snacks, foods that aren't necessarily part of a recipe, but you like them. So maybe there's a tuna salad in Aldi that you like and you get it every week. So yeah, add them things in. Also, you need to remember the list isn't strict. You can get things that aren't on the list. What the list is for, it's to keep you focused. So, like I said at the start of this video, it prevents you from impulse buying. But if you go into the shop and they're doing a big deal on a food that you really like, or you see something new that they've brought out that you'd like to try, then go for it. That's not what the list is for. The list is kind of to keep you focused, prevent you from forgetting things, and it forces you to think about the types of meals that you will be able to cook that week. So that's how you make a grocery list. Just a few do's and don'ts on making a grocery list. Don't make a grocery list when you're hungry. It's as bad as actually doing the grocery shopping when you're hungry, because you're just going to be thinking about food, and you'll have a really long grocery list. And another thing is, don't make it too strict. Have a little wiggle room. Don't forget the snacks. A lot of the time, if you forget to add in snacks to your list, you'll either forget to buy them completely, or you'll buy snacks that you didn't really mean to buy. And then the next one is, if you make sure you always have essentials, the base products. So things like, for example, for me, it would be pasta. I like to always make sure I have pasta in the house because I eat that a lot. Things like bread, milk, eggs would be in the typical Irish house. So you're always going to need to maybe buy certain things every week. But then there's going to be other things that you don't need to buy every week because they're long shelf life. You can buy them in bulk. But make sure you keep an eye on what's in your presses and your fridge. So keep an eye on them. So the list will also help with that, because when you're looking around, you'll see, oh, well, I don't have any of that, and we have loads of that, so we don't have to buy more. So I really hope you enjoyed this video and that it helps you be more organized when you're doing your groceries. If you did like this video, be sure to also check out my video on 8 ways to waste less food and save more money, it also ties into kind of having a plan when you're doing your groceries. And also, if you did like this video, please give it a little like and share it. It might help somebody else. And if you like these types of videos, then be sure to subscribe, because I'll be doing loads of them. If you like this video and would like to learn more about eating well on a budget, be sure to check out my budget healthy living playlist.